What's the possibility of government confiscating gold? I mean, how do you put a probability on that? The best way I can answer that is we're going to know a lot more, I think, over the next 2 years. Why do I say that? Because I think over the next 2 years, we're really going to be transitioning, the governments are, into this central bank digital currency. You already see them talking about it. This is not tinfoil hat stuff. If you just Google it or look at it on YouTube, Jerome Powell was in a IMF Zoom meeting or whatever, talking about central bank digital currencies. Lagarde is talking about but they're all talking about central bank digital currencies because it solves a lot of their problems, or so they think. And I think it's just a matter of time. It's not an if question, it's a when question, like Rick Rule always says. So depending on where that goes, I think we're going to be able to judge what the probabilities are, or if we should be concerned of them confiscating gold. And it's a moving target for sure, because there's so many variables from a political standpoint that you can't really game theory the whole thing right now. You've just got to be cognizant of that being a possibility. And the more we move toward this central planning and digital currency and banning cash, and listen, I hate to take this thing back to the mass thing, but I started talking about the cerveza sickness in January. Remember? And back then I was waving the flag saying, hey guys, you might want to pay attention to this thing in China. And they're, oh, no, you're a conspiracy theorist or blah, 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 blah. But even back then I was like, guys, I think the real danger here, it might not even be with the virus, but it's more so the government's response to it and us giving up so many civil liberties and freedom to the government that once they cross that line, you let them cross this line and they never go back. I mean, 9/11 is a great example of that. Look at this. We're still stuck with everything. This wasn't a temporary law. We've got FATCA now. We've got TSA. We've got the NSA. We've got all this craziness that came out of that, because once the government takes a certain degree of your personal freedom, they never give it back. They only take more. They don't have a reverse button. It's just forward, right? So if you think about how much personal freedom and liberty we've given up over the past 6 months, I mean, are we ever getting that back? I mean, if history is any indication, the answer would be no. So anyway, that's another reason why I think, how can the next step not be a digital currency or a banning of cash? And then you take it to the next thing. Well, how can they not try to ban Bitcoin or gold or anything? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So I don't think you should lose sleep over it now. I think you should just be cognizant of it. Understand what's going on. Pay attention, for everyone's sakes. It's like I always say, you got two choices. You got to be prepared or be a victim. It's up to you which one. So just be prepared. Just listen to what's going on, and then don't lose sleep over it. Don't stress out about it, but just every month or so, or every 6 months, just kind of reweigh what you think the probabilities are, and then make decisions accordingly.